on 1, 2.
All right, Nate, just tell us.
I wanted to hear that entire song. Amaya stole the jump ship. Oh, it was announced today that Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, Black Lightning, pretty much all CW shows have been renewed. So, that's the Obama. Also, hi, Grodd.
Honored to kill you.
What? Why does Grodd want to kill? Why?
To make America Grodd again.
Oh my gosh. I really hope they both make it out of this season and be happy, because I've learned to love Damien Dark and I like Nora. Oh my god. What? That looks like a dragon. Why isn't Mick using his fire totem? I mean, he doesn't really have that much control over it, so maybe not the best idea.
What we always wanted.
No. No. Damien just wants his daughter.
100%.
Damien, just say so.
I'm here for my daughter.
Yes.
And I need your help.
Yes.
Do you guys mind if I give you a hand with this? You seem to be struggling a bit. Yeah? Yeah, great. Cool.
Love him. As much as I love Damien Dark, I love Sarah more. And I completely understand she will never forgive him for killing Laurel. Oh, oh! Look at her!
We can't change history.
Exactly.
Tell her, Nate.
Nate's not gonna, nope.
Nate, come on. We doing what?
Wally like, what's happening right now?
Talk to someone who can think straight when the whole world has gone crazy.
So what you're saying is, you won't aid the man.
I really miss you.
We all do, boo. We all do.
I'm putting you back in the ground where you belong.
No. No, I don't want him to die. Oh, wow, look at that. That's so exciting, though, isn't it?
So, do any of these flashing screens actually do anything?
Focus, Damien. How do we get...
I did have a bit of a connection with her in Berlin. Not that dirty.
All right, maybe she'll listen to her dear old dad.
What if I got inside Nora? Not like that. To be right. You sent the ring of power.
John Noble!
Dealing with his agent.
We're actually... John Noble's gonna be a...
Mr. Noble, there's some last-minute rewrites.
Oh my god.
Yeah, very good night.
This is incredible!
Nora, you must heed my command.
John Noble is such a legend. My question is, if Nate is going to interact with older Amaya, I feel like she's gonna... She's definitely gonna recognize him. I mean, she's definitely gonna wake up and recognize him. There's no way that she's not going to. Oh, yeah.
Remember, do you?
How is this possible?
You were part of a bitchin' team that traveled through...
How does she not remember?
He's speaking to me.
Yes, come on, let this work.
Has plans for me? I wonder what those are.
The Legends ship.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Those totems should be around here.
All we have to do is trap her in the circle, right? That's how that works. Yes! Go, Damien.
Your daughter is long gone.
No, she isn't. I don't believe that. Oh, Damien has that murder look on his face. I'm ready for him to wreak havoc.
How many?
How many times did she...
You're the 12th.
Fuck.
12.
Why is... I just want to hear why... More of why.
Love. Sarah. Because without it, people like us, we're left alone with the darkness. That's not good for anyone, is it?
This... I love him so much! Ooh, this is an issue. I'm going to talk about Damien Dark after this episode is over because... There's just a lot of thoughts I have about him right now. And oh, look, she's...
I'm so proud.
How is this going to affect everything?
Erasing you would be the only way that I could be the protector my people deserve.
What's going to happen to Nate?
It was because the death totem betrayed them.
Exactly.
And that's not going to happen this time.
How can you be so
Because
sure?
Sarah,
I needn't remind you
she's
last
gonna...
time you tried to wield it. She won't have to wield it.
What?
Captain Lance would trust you with such a dangerous weapon.
Here you go. Use the chainsaw. Yep.
I will consider that your resignation.
Ava.
I love you.
Ooh. I really hope Ava doesn't die. But then again, you could
There
just...
is no me to love.
Oh, well, that sucks. Oh, no.
And I imagine no.
Ray is such a sunshine.
It's crucial to life on Earth. And did you know that we are made up of 60% water?
All right, I think we get it. Take a totem.
Oh, I wasn't making a pitch for one.
Just take the totem.
Okay, cool.
Oh, man. I love him.
Dad.
No. What?
I made a mistake.
I hope this isn't a trick. Okay, so maybe that wasn't a trick? This could have very, very different outcomes.
Yes, he's got this.
I don't know how this is going to affect history. This could affect everything.
The village was destroyed by an angry gorilla.
How did Grodd get out? Oh,
You released God.
I need history to run its course.
oh, Damien. All I need is Amaya still has her totem. Ah. Whoa.
Always incapacitate your speedster first. That's day one stuff.
Oh, no, Wally. Oh, come on, Nate. I don't know who I want. I don't know what I want to happen right now. Yes, Nate! My boy.
Nathaniel.
What?
I didn't take you for a totem bearer.
That makes two of us.
Oh, Damien. Ooh, where did he get stabbed? Oh no.
Literally stabbed me in the back.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Man, Courtney Ford has just such an incredible... Oh no. What the fuck? Can we see it?
You can't help her, Ray. Oh my God.
Oh, wow!
More than a god.
Okay, everyone, so it's season 3, episode 17 of Legends. Maybe. It might be episode 17. It might be 16. I think it's 17. Or 18. Okay, anyway, to recap the episode, we have Amaya in Zambezi, 1992, and she's trying to stop the massacre that happened in her home, and Nate and Wally go to stop her, and Nate, you know, being in love with Amaya, doesn't want to see Amaya hurt, so he goes along with Amaya's plan, and Nate talks to older Amaya, and it seems like Amaya doesn't recognize Nate and doesn't even realize that she was a part of a team, so she must have flashed herself before she went back to her time to forget Nate in order to fall in love with whoever and have grandchildren, which still sucks that my theory is wrong, just saying. And Amaya talked to her daughter in order to get her to take on the spirit totem and stop the warlords from coming. And then on the other side of the story, Barack Obama was in this episode and it was incredible. I just love the way that they used him. Apparently at a certain point, the Grodd needed to kill Barack Obama for some reason. We didn't really get that explanation of why that needed to happen. But the Legends came and stopped him from killing him and shrunk him down to a cute little gorilla. And I love the moment whenever Sarah was talking to young Barack Obama about everything that's happened, because she needed a clear head on everything, and Barack was just giving her this, you know, advice, and she said she missed him, and I was like, girl, we all miss him, because, ooh. Anyway, not to get political, I don't want to get political, and then we had Damien and Nora, and Damien is quickly realizing that he's losing his daughter to Mollis, and Mollis is trying to take over, and we saw a shadow of what Mollis could look like at the beginning of the episode, and at the end of the episode we saw what he actually looks like, and oh my god, is that scary as hell, and no. But Damien went and teamed up with the Legends, or proposed to team up with the Legends, basically like, I want to save my daughter, I don't care about anything else, I just want her to be safe. And him and Sarah made a deal, basically saying once Nora is safe, Sarah can kill Damien. And I really don't want him to go, but I don't see a way for him to get out of this at the very end. I hope that if he has to die this season, I hope that he gets to save his daughter. That's all I want. I want him to have that moment of saving his daughter, and then, you know, he'll be at peace with dying. That's all I want, because I said in my reaction that I want to talk about Damien, and I do, because Damien is a character that's so conflicting. It's kind of like Malcolm Merlyn to me, even though I like Damien more than Malcolm Merlyn. Damien in season 4 of Arrow, he was just a villain, you know. I didn't like him. He killed Laurel. I hated him in that moment. And when he died, it was satisfying. I think you can go back in my reactions and see the happiness on my face when Damien died. But ever since he got introduced to Legends, he's been a fun character. He's been a fun villain. You can tell that he's lighter in this show, and he has more fun. The actor seems to be loving every bit of screen time he gets on this show, and we got him in season 2, and he had more of a spotlight on Reverse Flash last season, of course, because it's Reverse Flash, but this season has been about Damien Darhk. I mean, really showing who he is as a person, and him like bonding with the Legends unintentionally, and you know, with Ray and Nate, and having that moment with Sarah on the Wave Rider talking about love and how they're both very similar, but the only reason why they are a percent decent or good in certain circumstances is because of love. And I love that speech. I love that moment, and I hope he doesn't die, because there hasn't been a moment this season when I see him and I'm like, oh, Damien Darhk, come on. Every single moment I've just been like, it's Damien Darhk. So if he has to go out, I want it to be epic, and I want it to be awesome. You know, I want it to be me just being like, my boy, you know, like that. If he has to go out. If he doesn't, that would be amazing, but I don't see him getting out of this at any certain point. But Damien decided to team up with a team, and we also had some other couple things happen with Ava confronting Rip about the whole clone thing, and apparently Ava, there has been 12 Avas, which is crazy, but I want Rip to explain to her more of why she's special, because it seemed like she cut him off at a certain point when he was trying to explain of why this was happening. And then probably one of my favorite moments of the episode, we had John Noble, like actual John Noble, be in the episode, and Ray got to interact with him. He was like, oh, I got to meet John Noble. And I loved it so much how everything tied in, because who was it? Mick was watching Lord of the Rings, and we saw that in the voice in Nora's ear. And I'm interested to see now, because we had Nora trapped on the Wave Rider, and then we had even more deals struck, and Sarah gave Damien the Death Totem so he could bear it, and then we have Nate having the Earth Totem, and Ray having the Water Totem, so everybody has a totem now, and they put Nora in Zambezi in 1992 when that attack was happening, and Damien right before that saw Nora, and I assumed at that moment that she was dead, because only if you could see her if she's dead because of the Death Totem, but apparently not. She's almost dead, and I don't believe that she is really gone. I don't believe it, and I didn't know what I wanted to happen during that moment, because as much messing with time is very difficult. You know, I don't know what's going to necessarily happen whenever maybe Amaya saves her village, because if Amaya saves her village, sorry, that's my brother in there, if you could hear him, I don't know if you could pick that up, anyway, but I don't know if Amaya saves, that could affect everything. That could affect Arrow, because we had Mari help Arrow with Damien Darhk literally full circle, so I don't know what's that going to entail and what's that going to happen, but at the very end, we saw Mollis take his true form, and it seemed like Nora basically disappeared. I mean, she didn't like visibly like disappear into thin air, but she transformed into Mollis. So does that mean if we have to kill Mollis, we'll get Nora back? Or was Nora truly gone? I don't know, but I think the season finale is next week. Luckily, today, I said early in the reaction that we had the confirmation that Legends, Supergirl, Arrow, Flash, Black Lightning, pretty much all CW shows except for a few that just premiered, I think, this year, you know, like iZombie and stuff like that, that's only been on for a couple weeks, but Supernatural, everything has been renewed for next season, so that's really awesome to hear. I'm excited. I'm especially excited because it got confirmed that Matt Ryan, who plays Constantine, is going to be a series regular if Legends got renewed, and it got renewed, so I'm really excited, and I wonder how they're gonna end it. I think next week's finale, if it's not, this whole conversation is basically for nothing, but thank you everyone for watching, and if you want to see my previous reaction, all you do is click the link in the description. As always, I will see you next time.